name is Faith, I'm with Aniville, and right now I'm interviewing Andrew on about the new 3DS game that's coming out from Square Enix called Heroes of Ruin. Andrew, can you please tell me what the game is about?
So Heroes of Ruin is a socially connected action RPG where you take on the role of one of 4 reluctant heroes who are looking for fame and fortune in the city of Nexus by trying to find a cure to a mysterious disease that's afflicted its ruler.
Alright, so one of 4 heroes. I know the demo allows you to play as one of the 2 heroes. What exactly is the disease that you're looking for a cure to?
So, the disease is mysterious, so you gotta play the game to find out exactly what it is.
Fine.
As far as the 2 heroes that we have here on the demo floor today, we have the Vindicator, who's sort of a sword-wielding but healing type of character. There's the Gunslinger, who likes to use guns, obviously. And there are 2 other classes that will be in the final game once it comes out next year in 2012.
Alright, the 3D graphics, was it difficult doing it? I was actually pretty impressed by the 3D graphics, but I kind of felt that it was about the same playing it 2D. Do you think that the full version of the game will be slightly more impressive in terms of the 3D graphics?
Well, the 3D really is in the game to add depth to the game playing experience. It's not exactly a core component to the gameplay, so the 3D that will be in the final game will be there to enhance the gameplay experience, the connected multiplayer gameplay experience that Heroes of Ruin does offer.
I see. The trailer that's playing in the background actually says that there's new content every day. Is that in-game, or I believe I heard something about online content?
Exactly. So, like I mentioned before, there's a strong online component to the game that really takes advantage of everything the 3DS has to offer. So, not only is there local multiplayer, but online multiplayer over the internet with voice chat on top of that, so you can talk to your buddies while you're playing the game. But to also use using the 3DS's online capabilities to distribute DLC every day for about a year after the game comes out. So there's going to be something new every day, be it a new quest, new challenge, maybe a new piece of loot that you want to go out and collect. So we really want to give a lot of value to our customers and give a lot of replayability to the game, and that's what we're planning to do.
That actually is a good system of getting people involved. The game isn't exactly hard to pick up how to play as I was playing through the demo. But I noticed things like if you hit right on the control pad, you can get a potion. The demo didn't really show you where you could possibly find potions. Will there be treasure chests around there? Or I noticed when I defeated some enemies, they dropped like breastplates and helmets and stuff. Is that how you'll be acquiring items?
So there'll be a variety of ways to acquire items. Like you said, there'll be treasure chests, and also small destructible elements in the environment that you can break down. That'll usually give you a health potion or a mana potion to recharge your health or your magic. But like I also mentioned, as you kill monsters, they'll be dropping all sorts of armor, all sorts of weapons. All the equipment in the game is actually sort of dynamically generated, so you can go out there, you'll always be finding something new, something better, hopefully. But something different every time you go out and play. And you really want to go out there and collect everything that you can get. Stuff that you don't want to collect, you can use the Nintendo 3DS's Street Pass function to trade with other players and get rid of loot you don't want and hopefully get back loot that you do want.
Yeah, using the Street Pass like that is actually a very clever idea. About hit points, mana, stuff like that, the leveling up system, can you do that? Can you gain experience points as you defeat monsters?
Absolutely. As you kill monsters, you gain experience points. Every time you gain a level, you actually get a whole set of different skill points and user points that you can use to develop your character the way that you want to. You can customize the character and be the hero that you want. So you get points to upgrade 3 of your main stats in the game. You also get skill points that you can use to unlock skills in one of 3 different skill trees that are unique to the 4 different classes. So there's a whole wide variety of things that you can learn and customize your character.
It sounds like a very cool game. I'm very excited for it to come out. You said 2012. Is that like spring, summer, winter, early, late? Do you have any idea when it'll be coming out?
The game, again, is still pretty early on since we only had 2 characters in the game. But we're looking for 2012 definitely for sure. So stay tuned for more information regarding that.
Alright, so some point in 2012 you should definitely be looking out for Heroes of Ruin from the 3DS. This is Faith from Aniville. Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name is Tim Schwalk. I'm producer on Heroes of Ruin and In Space. I'm going to give you a quick demo of the game today. Heroes of Ruin is a completely original, feature-rich action RPG created from the ground up exclusively for the Nintendo 3DS. I'm really excited to show you a little bit about the game. In this demo, I can choose from the Vindicator and the Gunslinger. The Vindicator is really cool because, he's really strong and he has this giant sword. I'm going to go ahead and choose him for the purposes of this demo. You can see here I'm customizing my Vindicator. We offer so many choices that I can make him look extremely unique. If 4 of us wanted to choose the exact same character in the same game, we could do that, and we'd still look visually unique. So I'm looking pretty cool here. Go ahead and start the game. My quest is to track down the dangerous Leviathan and defeat him once and for all. I'm going to speak to Solon. He's one of our main story characters in the game, and he's going to give me a few more details about the quest.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Solon. Okay, so here we are in combat. You can see these enemies have a variety of attacks. I've got to especially be careful with the guy over here on the right, the Witch Doctor. As you can see, it says he casts poison clouds, and sure enough, there's a poison cloud right there. So I want to get rid of him as quickly as I can. These guys aren't too difficult, just using a combination of my default attacks and my charge. You can play any game up to 4 players, either Wi-Fi or locally. We have voice over IP communication, so you can talk to your buddies over Wi-Fi. 1 second, because I remember Solon said the pirate captain would be in the ship somewhere. I'll get back to multiplayer in a second. Here he is. Okay, so this is Captain Skullrot, the mysterious ghost captain of the pirate ship here. Solon mentioned that I'd have to get a song from him and have to learn that song in order to call the Leviathan. Okay, now that red effect around the screen is when I'm in danger. I need to use one of my potions there. It looks like he has a fear ability I need to be careful of. Whenever you see my character do that, he's hitting me with his fear effect, or his fear power, and I have no control over my actions, and I'm fleeing him in desperation. But yeah, he got me again. Never fear, I will take Skullrot out. I'm actually quite good at this. Great, so not only did I defeat him, I also leveled up, meaning I now have access to additional powers and updated stats. So basically right now I can assign points that I've earned into Might, Vigor, or Soul. I'm putting mine into Might because I really want to increase the damage that I'm dealing. I'm also going to come in here and I'm going to purchase an additional power. When you level up, you earn a point that you can put into a power you've already earned to power it up, or you can buy an additional power. And right now, I'm probably going to buy one to help me do some crowd control. So I'm going to get the Radiant Wave power. This is really cool. Oh, I got to read the pirate's log, and right now I'm learning the song to call the Leviathan. And now, from what Solon told me, all I have to do is find the mouthpiece to the horn, and the Tiber Hornblower has that, so we got to go off and find him. Another thing we're really proud of is our dynamic dungeon system. We could replay the same demo 20 times, and you'd actually see 20 different level layouts. Not only that, the enemy encounter groups are random as well, so I could join my buddy in a dungeon I've already played and still find it fresh and exciting because I get a new experience. And speaking of random, we also have secret areas. I just found a secret area, and these are sprinkled throughout all the different levels as well. Lots of great loot in here, and we can have enough in this one room for an entire party of 4. So I'm going to run through here and grab all the loot I can. This is one of my favorite parts because we have no shortage of loot. You'll find over 80,000 different items in our game. Believe me, you'll never find them all, even though you may try, as I do. I want to talk a little bit more about multiplayer as well. Let's say someone were to jump into the game that I'm in right now. That's completely possible. We offer seamless drop-in, drop-out multiplayer. It doesn't matter what level they are, it doesn't matter how much progress they have in our story. They could be at the end of the game, they could be at the very beginning of the game. You can join my game. It's going to automatically update the difficulty on the fly. And that's going to continue happening as people drop in and out of the game. It's going to ensure a really fun experience regardless of the number of heroes involved. That's something we're really, really excited about. So here we are. We found the Tiber Hornblower. This is the horn we have to grab to be able to summon the Leviathan. Okay, well, it's going to be a little bit trickier with these Helljaws here. So I'm going to use a mix of some of my new and old powers. So you saw right there was a new power I purchased earlier with my skill point. And he keeps blowing that blasted horn and making these guys enraged. So I'm going to try and get him as best I can. But as you can see, he actually jumps around the level as I'm chasing him around. I've got to stay clear of these guys. These guys are awfully strong. So I'm going to also try to mix in my other power. The really cool thing about my default power with the Vindicator is that it'll actually stun whichever enemy I hit with it. You probably noticed I had to use a health potion right there. We've got health potions mapped to left on the D-pad, energy to right, so they're right there next to you and really easy to access whenever you need them. Alright, take that. Okay, just you and me now. There we go, so I've got him stunned and now I can just wail on him with my sword. Almost got him. Not so dangerous now without the Helljaws, huh? Great, so now that we've defeated the Hornblower, I'm gonna grab the horn. There we go. So now that I've got the horn, we just need to track down the Leviathan and we can see about summoning him. Okay, so here we are, the lair of the Leviathan. All right, so I've got to put the mouthpiece on this giant shell and then play the song we learned from the pirate captain. This is about the time you got to be wondering what you've gotten yourself into. As you can see, the Leviathan is huge. He's a lot of fun to fight against as well. Unfortunately, we're not going to feature the entire Leviathan fight in this demo today. I do want to thank you so much for checking out our video, though, and please watch for Heroes of Ruin, coming in 2012 exclusively to the Nintendo 3DS.